When did you first get into music?
I got into music, I think it was when my dad bought me an acoustic guitar when I was 13 for Christmas, and I kind of tried to play it, but I couldn't really play it, and what I did was like do bass lines. I played bass lines because that's what I heard, and so I figured I was a bass player, and so I played bass for the first 8 years that I played, and then I switched over to playing guitar when I was about 21 or 22, and I've been playing guitar ever since, and kind of bass a little bit on the side. So. You know, the Rolling Stones made me want to go to guitar. I was in '89. I was like done with music. I was like, I couldn't take it anymore. I got sobered up. I was like a horrible fucking drunk for years. Like, I was much too young to be as horrible a drunk as I was. And I should have been one of those guys that died before anything ever happened. But I got sober when I was 22, and I was like, sorry about that. I was like, not sure if I could ever play music again. And so I just quit. And to earn money, I knew some guys that did crew work, and they were going down to work for the Rolling Stones down in Houston on the Steel Wheels tour, and so I went down there with them, figuring I was sick and tired of music and I was going to quit. Keith Richards playing like really moved me and got to me, and I got back to Austin, and this guy named Danny Thorpe showed me how to play this open G tuning that Keith Richards plays in, and it was really funny because Danny Thorpe was one of those guys that he gave me a career by teaching me that one thing, and he killed himself in 98 or 99, and it was a damn shame because he was one of the best and most influential guitarists to come out of Austin, and like only musicians knew about him, but every musician in the world learned something and stole something from him, It was kind of like I'd read that Keith Richards did this thing where he just was obsessed with Chuck Berry for years and learned how to play just like Chuck Berry and wound up with his style. And I figured, well, then I'm going to learn everything about Keith Richards, and then that'll be my style. And so I did that, but then I started getting kind of pigeonholed as like a Keith Richards wannabe, and so I was like, and for some reason I want to be pigeonholed, but the one thing I'm learning as I get older, if people can pigeonhole you, then they know what section to find your record in at the record store. So I'm not so adverse to being pigeonholed anymore. I broke a string tonight. So I decided after probably 8 or 9 years of my Rolling Stones study to try something a little different, and I started kind of infusing a little bit more of all my influences, like the blues and the country and the rock was already there, and I started infusing a little bit more of the funk and the kind of pop stuff that I shied away from years, and all of a sudden, like little elements of everything just started clicking together, and so that's kind of what my sound is now, and that's how I got started. Yeah.